I'm Mary from Pilates, Malaysia, a physiotherapist and STOTT Pilates instructor. Have you been on your desk a lot lately or in front of your phone or already have an existing neck stiffness? This is the video for you. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a few stretching and strengthening exercises to create more range of motion in the neck and also try to realign the head in between the shoulders and also the upper body. So before I start, it is important to understand how to realign the head to the upper body. So a lot of you guys have this kind of posture, right? So you feel an aching pain around the back of the neck. So to correct that, imagine you got a table right below the chin across the neck. You're going to put 2 fingers at the chin. You're going to push the chin backwards across the table this way. You'll feel like the deep neck flexors are working to push the head backwards. So throughout the exercise and stretches, it is important to have this alignment so that you can stretch and strengthen in the correct manner. Try a few times first. Once you get a hang of it, then we can start. Try to be aware you're not doing this, nor you're doing that. So once you understand the alignment, we're going to dive deep into the stretching and strengthening exercises. The first muscle we're going to stretch is the upper trapezius muscle, which is located from the neck area here to the shoulder blade and a little bit of the collarbone. So to stretch that muscle, you're going to do a side bend movement. Yeah? So if you're stretching the left side, your left hand will go across and behind the body. The other hand will be reaching up and around the crown towards the ear and stretch. Relax the shoulders and don't hold your breath. Continue breathing. So I want you to pull until a comfortable stretching position. Hold it there for 30 seconds and then you can change sides. It is important that every repetition you do, you should try to push a little bit more into the range. So you can do 30 times hold, do 3 sets for each side. And the next stretch you're going to do is the levator scapulae stretch. It is located from the neck and to the tip of the shoulder blade. So how you're going to stretch that muscle is that you're going to look 45 degrees, knock down, same thing, hands behind the body and stretch downwards. You're not going to pull your body this way. Your body is straight and just stretch. Again, hold for 30 seconds. And after every rep, try to go into a deeper range. Once you get that stretch done, you're going to go into a range of motion of the neck. You're going to do circles here, anti-clockwise, clockwise, and then rotation. Look up and down, and the side to side. You can do this maybe 10 times for each direction. And then you're done. The next exercise is the Cranio-vertebral flexion exercise. It is part of STOTT Pilates principle number 5, where the principle states that the head should be aligned with the upper body and also teaches you how to lock the head when you're doing any flex forward exercises. So I'm going to demonstrate this exercise for you. But before that, you're going to lie down. You're going to make sure that the pelvic is in neutral position. How do you know if your pelvic is neutral? It's where you feel there's a natural curve behind the lumbar spine. The hips should open hip distance apart. The legs shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, close enough to be comfortable. Hands by side the body, palms facing down. If you feel that your shoulders are protruding forward, you can actually open your hands up, palms facing up. And also something to be aware that if your head is extending this way, you can put a small book to lift the head off so that you can create a neutral position for the neck. So imagine that your nose is a pencil. You're going to draw 2 cm downwards. So making sure that your gaze is aligned with the nose, you're going to breathe in to draw 2 cm down south. Exhale to return. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next is scapular movement and stabilization. It is in STOTT Pilates principle number 4. The neck musculature is highly related to the scapula because a lot of the musculatures they are connecting to it. So it's important to understand the scapular movements and how to stabilize the scapula. So you're going to be lying down, same thing here, everything the same. Position, starting position is the same. But your hand's going to be up to the ceiling here. So imagine that you're holding a box, you're not changing the shape of the box. You're going to do the first 2 movements called the protraction and the retraction exercise. Protraction is this, breathe in. Breathe out neutral. Retraction, breathe in. Breathe out. You're expecting a very small movement here, no large movement. You're not going to shift the whole body forward, nor you're squeezing the whole shoulder blade backwards. When you're doing a protraction, you feel the sliding of the scapula away from the spine, and as you retract, going towards the spine. The shoulder blade should be sliding very gently to the mat. And this is your protraction retraction exercise. Do a few times, do 12 repetitions to understand this movement. Be very aware that you're not shrugging the shoulders. You continue to breathe throughout the exercise. Next we're going to do is elevation and depression. So if you have a shoulder going forward this way, it is better to lift the hands off, hovering off the mat. Breathe in. You're going to elevate, reach the shoulder up towards the ears. Exhale to come back neutral. Breathe in away from the ears. Exhale to return. Do a few times with breathing. You're supposed to feel that the shoulder blade is sliding up and down gently to the mat. And relax. Once you understand the scapular movement, the elevation, depression, protraction and retraction, let's put it into application called the arm circles. Same thing in the lying down position, but before we start, the arm circles requires you to reach your hands up and over the head, which will cause the ribcage to pop out. Once the ribcage is pop out, it will cause tension in the back of the spine, which we don't want that. So you're required to slide the ribcage down towards the pelvic, making sure the pelvic and the spine is in neutral position. So let's start here. You're going to hover the hands off to start. Breathe in. Reach the hands up and over. As far as the ribcage can maintain stable, pelvic neutral. Exhale, circle around. So making sure that the collarbone is open wide, shoulders are, scapula are neutral. Yeah, making sure that your shoulder scapula depressors are working so that you're not shrugging throughout the exercise. And the shoulder blade is sliding very gently to the mat. You're going to change sides here. You're going to do this for 12 times for each direction. 2 sets maybe, yeah? And when you're done with this, you can relax. And since you're in the lying down position, it is the best time to understand the head position aligning with the upper body. Try to get that feedback from the floor, and then we're going to start with the last exercise. So the exercise just now, the arm circles, has a very good feedback from the floor, where it gives you a direct feed. exercise is very good because the floor gives a very good feedback to the head, scapula and the upper body. Not to mention the pelvic placement, right? And next we're going to challenge it with the leg pull front prep, where you're going to be on all fours position. The moment you're in all four position, it is very important to note that the shoulder should be right below the wrist, right above the wrist. The hip should be right above the knee. And let's apply everything together. Chin across the table. Protractus working, serratus anterior, pushing the chest slightly away from the floor. Scapula depresses, latissimus dorsi muscles are working. Making sure the pelvic is not tucked out, making sure the pelvic is in neutral position. From here, you're going to tuck the toes in, breathe in to stay, exhale, lift the knees off the mat gently and slightly. Breathe in, stay, exhale to lower. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, stay, exhale to lower. So that is all for our video. If you have any further questions or inquiries, do visit our Instagram, Facebook and YouTube channel at Pilates Malaysia. Remember to share and subscribe. Bye bye.